Greetings, Capricorn, and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be a look at the weekly energies for the dates of April the 23rd through April the 30th, 2018, for those of us born in the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Capricorn family members, the spirit guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide. And so, with your kind permission, let's look at the weekly energies for this last week of April, this cycle of change, this cycle of this new season of the spring. And it's a season of change. I would say it's a season of change for all the zodiac signs that I have read for so far. And so let's look at what we have here. So, Capricorn, it looks like this is a time for you to kind of like take control of your life. You're kind of like, I don't know what's been going on with your lives individually, but it seems like some things are kind of slipping, and I think that you're going to be like, and it doesn't necessarily have to be because of you. It doesn't have to be because you're doing something. It could very well mean that there's a change afoot, and it could very well mean that this change is going to require an adaptation. You may have to adapt, you may have to shift, you may have to change the way you handle things. And so there's a change that's going on for Capricorns. And this change, according to what I'm looking at, has something to do with relationship as well. Now, Capricorn, this change has something to do with where you live, with whom you live, and how you live. There's some stuff going on with that. As you really kind of like, you might be feeling the need to change some things in your habits, in your schedule, in your daily routines, right? You might be needing to change that. I don't see movement as far as relocating. So it's kind of like open. It could very well mean that, but it really has a lot to do with change in schedule and daily routine. There's going to be a change in schedule and daily routine. You're getting ready to be introduced to some new things. This is a time for new. Spirit is saying, because you don't feel as if you're heading in the right direction. You don't see it. You don't see your future clear as you'd like it to, Capricorn. I totally understand that because I have very strong Capricorn influence in my chart. And so I totally get it. We like to be sure. We like to know exactly what's going on. So this is a time, it looks a little bit cloudy, but it's not bad. Not a bad time. It's just a matter of adapting and maybe going through some change right now for you. This is a time as you move into the weekend, you do need to refocus on being a little bit positively selfish. You do need to focus on your own needs and your own desires and your own challenges. Work on yourself. You've been dealing a lot with family and friends and stuff and organizations. Now it's kind of like a private time. You need to pull back a little bit. This is not a time for you to be looking at everybody else's needs and concerns, Capricorn. That could have a lot to do with why things are kind of like slipping, or why this is an adjustment time for you, because Spirit is saying you need to focus on yourself. There's a good quality relationship that looks like it's budding, growing, and it's happening for you. So those of you that are dating and you're wondering if the relationship is going anywhere, it looks like it is, particularly as you get to the weekend. Looks like you'll be spending some time dating or some time in a romantic interlude. Those of you that are dealing with dating and looking around, looks like it's going to be okay for you as far as that's concerned. As far as work is concerned, I see a change in work. I see maybe there's a need, or maybe you are learning some new things about work. Maybe some of you might be returning to school regarding your profession. That's definitely happening by April 30th. I kind of see that. Either way it goes, it's a change in learning and work. It has to do with things not being flat, not being as they were. It's not a bad thing at all. This is not a bad reading. This is a reading of change and adaptation for Capricorns. Capricorns, those of you that would like a private consult, reach out to me. Be glad to do one. Be glad to consult my spirit guide and see for you. I've gotten quite a number of positive testimonies regarding private readings. And so, hey, let's hook up, okay? All right, Capricorn, stay blessed.